In today's episode, we are going to be talking about Bitcoin because I really wanted to give you a dedicated video as far as Bitcoin is concerned, because a lot of you are wondering whether the reversal is already here and if the price of Bitcoin is going to continue dropping down. So as you can see, these are the current statistics that we have. These are the current respective prices of Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano, plus a whole lot of different exciting stuff. Oh, by the way, Cardano has actually surpassed Binance coin, so there's a lot of buying pressure coming through with Cardano because they are bound to sort of release a very good update on the 1st of March. So this is one of the reasons why people are beginning to FOMO in. So anyhow, the current price of Bitcoin is around 47,952, while Ethereum is around 1,552. Cardano is around $1.23, while Binance is around 236. So overall, today we are seeing a little bit of a double bottom. So I really hope that you guys had the privilege of seeing the past two videos that I did about BTC a day ago, or 3 days ago. So if you didn't have time, please check out those videos, because everything that I talked about came to fruition. Like everything. This is absolutely amazing. So that's why I keep on telling you, technical analysis does work. In case you are still doubting the power of technical analysis, please watch my previous videos. So this one right over here and that one as well. So the most important thing that we talked about is the fact that BTC was going to sort of face some resistance around 52,000, which happened right over here. And we also established the fact that we might potentially have a double bottom. So I was expecting us to have like some sort of double bottom here, then head over to 52,000 US dollars and then get rejected. But apparently it seems we got rejected off of the 52,000 US dollars, and then now we are forming the double bottom. And remember what I told you, right? You are supposed to be reacting to the prices. You are supposed to be using data as soon as you receive that data. Okay, do not do any wishful trading. As soon as you receive some data, that's when you can sort of proceed to make your trading plan or whatever trading strategies that you are bound to have. So anyway, you have to remember that these are obviously the smaller time frames, right? We're looking at the 1 hour, the 4 hour, and smaller time frames, which are very insignificant because the bigger time frames overall get to overwrite these smaller time frames. But before I jump into forensic Bitcoin analysis, right, I want to talk about alternative cryptocurrencies, because I really believe alternative cryptocurrencies are going to end up doing very well, especially due to the fact that today is a Friday, then tomorrow is a Saturday, Sunday we're bound to have like some explosive price appreciation as far as the alternative cryptocurrencies are concerned, due to the fact that we are sort of losing Bitcoin dominance. As you can see, this is the Bitcoin dominance chart. So whenever this happens, right, we have this hack that I usually use, right, understanding the Bitcoin dominance cycle in relation to alternative cryptocurrencies, because a lot of you are having trouble getting to understand when you are supposed to be in BTC and when you're supposed to switch and go into alts. So as you can see, this is what we are experiencing. The Bitcoin price is currently decreasing. The BTC dominance is also decreasing. So we've got two options. The altcoin markets are probably going to be stable, or they are going to end up increasing. So basically this weekend, by the way, today is Friday, 26th of February 2021. So probably like in the next 24 hours to 48 hours, we're going to have stable altcoins, or the prices of altcoins are going to do very well, because we are dealing with this particular dominance cycle. So you are welcome. You are very welcome for getting to like take a look at this, because this is some powerful stuff. This is some hidden knowledge which I'm revealing to you for free. So you're welcome. So just grab a screenshot of this particular hack, and then you can use it to like alternate between the altcoins and BTC as well. So anyhow, Now, this is what I wanted to talk about as far as BTC is concerned. So, the most important thing that you're supposed to think about when you are trading cryptocurrencies or any other market is you're supposed to identify support areas and resistance areas. Okay, due to the fact that we did establish this particular $52,000 level as resistance, and we also identify this particular area as the support. Right, we obviously had like a ballpark area where we could sort of place our trades and just basically do our thing. So now that we have formed this particular area, and the other thing is, since we have formed this sort of double bottom, right, and we slightly went below this liquidity, as you can see here, we wicked below the liquidity because that's how liquidity works. You know, we have to test the liquidity. So next time we drop below 44,000 to 43,500 US dollars, right? Best believe we're going to end up crashing through that particular area because we've already grabbed the liquidity. There's no need for us like sort of bounce because that's how the markets work. Okay, so here if we take a look at the Fibonacci levels, right, these are like the basic Fibonacci extensions, and yeah, I'm trying to explain something here. So hold on, let me just grab that, and then let's drag it all the way down to this particular area, right? As you can see, once we ended up bouncing off of this particular area due to the fact that we had the double bottom, right, we're obviously bound to get rejected or face some resistance around the 38.2% fib level, which is around 49,000, this particular area. Okay, because as you can see from these particular wicks, this is where we found some sort of support, and just like they say, previous support turns into resistance. So we are having like some areas of confluence, we're having some sort of supporting factors that can really propel us to consider this particular area as support turned into resistance. So let's say, for example, the bulls are going to be very, very powerful and very strong, right? We still have some more areas of resistance that we have to look out for, and this is obviously going to be leading all the way to around is it 51,000? Okay, so 49,000 all the way to 51,000 is going to be like solid resistance areas. Okay, because one here, this is the 38.2% fib level, and this is bound to obviously show us some sort of resistance. And besides that, there's also the 0.5, which is basically half of this trajectory towards the bottom, so that is also bound to give us some resistance. Then we also have like these doji candles, which are very important right over here, and we obviously faced a lot of resistance. This is why once we lost that particular area, we just ended up sort of dumping so hard. So those areas are going to be areas of value for me in terms of getting to determine whether the bulls are going to be strong enough. So let's say, for example, we end up pushing very hard because the bulls are doing their thing and we have like a lot of buying power, right? And then we end up going above this particular threshold, above the 52,000 level, right? Then I'm obviously going to have like a different perspective over the markets, because I'm going to know, okay, perhaps this little downtrend is coming to an exhaustion and we're bound to sort of continue going up. So just like I told you the other day, right, trading is all about probabilities, and it's all about sort of getting to see how the price reacts to certain levels, especially areas of resistance and support. So if you are able to like identify these things, I'm telling you, you're going to be able to like make money left and right. And just like I told you, and just like I have proved according to my previous, I don't know, videos from 2 months ago, right, you don't even need to like have analysis paralysis, because a lot of people suffer from analysis paralysis because you are following tons of cryptocurrency YouTubers who are always changing their narratives, you know. So if you take a look at the past videos from the past videos from the previous days, right, everybody has all of a sudden become very bearish, you know. So we've been very consistent with our message, and we've been very consistent in terms of the areas of value that we are looking at. So we don't really have like any analysis paralysis, because the game is pretty much laid out on the table for you. So you only have to like deal with what you get when the price reaches certain areas of value. So it's not don't really confuse yourself. Okay, so just take it easy, just figure out your support, figure out your resistance, and then figure out those either or type of situations. Like for example, if the price goes above 52,000 US dollars and we have like a daily close above that particular area, right, then that is going to signify a bullish continuation, probably close to around 60,000 or 61 or 65, because an area of resistance has been broken by the bulls and then it's being used as support. So that's an alternative scenario that could happen, that would force you to like change your strategy. However, if for example we continue trading, right, and this particular area, just like we have identified, right, continues to be some sort of resistance area because of the fact that we lost support right around this particular area and we've grabbed the liquidity, so there's obviously a high probability of this particular area to become resistance. So anything which is going to be between 51,500 all the way down to around 48 is going to be like heavy resistance at this particular level. If the price goes up to this particular area and then gets rejected, then you already know the downtrend is obviously going to continue. So those are the types of situations you're supposed to be looking at, and that's how you trade the right way. No analysis paralysis, because if you do that, you just end up pretty much doing just going with the wind and not having a plan. So yeah, if that is obviously going to happen, then we're probably going to see some good momentum and action as far as the alternative cryptocurrencies are concerned, because obviously BTC is trying to sort of come back to this resistance area and test it. And if this happens, right, the price of Bitcoin is going to increase. So let's go back to our little hack, right? So if the price of Bitcoin is going to be increasing while the Bitcoin dominance is decreasing, right, then the altcoins are going to increase very fast. So this is one of the reasons why I really believe that this is going to be like a very explosive weekend for alternative cryptocurrencies. However, you have to remember that these alternative cryptocurrencies have got their own areas of resistance and support as well. So it's not like they're going to be absolutely, bullish and they're just going to reach all-time highs. Of course, they're going to be like respecting their resistance and support levels as well. So when you are, or if you're going to be trading alternative cryptocurrencies, right, you're supposed to like figure out these areas of resistance, these areas of value. So in case you guys don't really know exactly how to do it, well, you are in the right you are in the right place. And this is one of the reasons why I give private lessons to people who just want to like take their trading to another level. So please feel free to reach out to me on my email. The email is going to be pinned on the pinned comment in the comment section below. So just send me an email and then we're going to have like a one-on-one type of lesson with you, and then we're just going to figure out exactly how to get you on this particular trading wave, which is going to give you a lot of money. Because just like they say, you have to teach a man how to fish. You shouldn't be able to like give people like food on a daily basis, because they're always going to be hungry. So this is one of the reasons why I want all my subscribers to be very good at trading, and you don't really have to rely on me. You don't really have to wait for like a video update from Beyond 10x aka Muna. You just have to like look at the charts, know what you're supposed to do, figure out your areas of value, and then just do your own thing. But of course, it's not cheap, okay, because time is very valuable. I really make a lot of money trading by myself, so I wouldn't like indulge myself in terms of wasting time by having like a lot of people just giving me, well, basically it's a little bit expensive, it's a little bit costly. So this is one of the reasons why I always say, if you did make money off of my previous videos, then you can absolutely reach out to me, then we can figure it out. So anyhow, that's my little ad. And going back to BTC, right, so where exactly are we going to end up going? Let's say for example this particular area, if we get to break this particular support right over here, where is the next level of support? Because that is very important. Let's say for example we get rejected here, right? Where is the price of BTC going to end up dropping down to? This is one of the reasons why we have Fibonacci extension. So if I get to expand my chart right over here, right, if we drop below this particular double bottom, we are most likely bound to find a lot of support within this particular area. So let me just change that to green, and yeah, so this particular area is going to be like a very good area of value. So between 38,500 all the way to around 40,500, this is where we're going to most likely end up bouncing from. And if you take a look at this particular area, right, this is a very good area. You know, we are around 20% from the current price, okay, and most likely we're going to go to this particular area after we get rejected around this particular box. Okay, so we might end up zigzagging like that and then come here, then bounce a little bit, because you know this particular area, a lot of people are going to be placing their bids because we just have to grab the liquidity. So it's not like we're just going to like easily cut through like you know, hot knife in butter. We're just going to like sort of find a little bit of support here, then continue dropping down, and then we're going to go to this particular area of value. So 38,500 to around 41,000 US dollars. So this is most likely where we're going to end up finding some support, which is a very good trade. I mean, if the price of Bitcoin is going to drop 20% or even 25% from this particular resistance, then that's absolutely going to rake in a lot of profits to all the people who are going to be shorting, you know, cryptocurrencies. But of course, I don't really recommend people to short in a bull market. You know, I'd rather long in a bull market. But of course, in order for you to like long in a bull market, right, you have to be absolutely sure that you are at the bottom of the bottom, because you don't want to end up longing, then the price just ends up dropping way below your entry. So this is one of the reasons why you have to be extremely careful. So that has been my Bitcoin technical analysis for you today. So more of the story is we did form that double bottom. Right now we're just going to be going sideways, and we might potentially come back down to 45,000, do that, and then go to this 38.2% fib level. So from here, perhaps we might drop a little bit, then find some support a little bit higher than this particular area. Let's say around these particular areas, around 45,000 plus some change, and then proceed to test the liquidity on this particular resistance level. Then eventually we're going to end up being rejected. So this is it's not going to be like a one-time type of thing, because it takes time to test the liquidity. So when we reach this particular area, right, we're going to like sort of range zigzag around that particular area, then finally get rejected, and then people are going to be aware, saying, okay, we got rejected, and then we're going to continue dropping like that. So be very patient. While BTC is going to be either slowly increasing in value or being stable, altcoins are going to do very well, because you know this is the Bitcoin dominance cycle in relation to the alternative cryptocurrencies. So yeah, with that information, I'm sure you can pick like any alternative cryptocurrency. I mean the most powerful alternative cryptocurrencies, because I believe you've got like a list of alternative cryptocurrencies that you really believe in, and you're trading these cryptocurrencies. So you can just go back and forth. You look at what BTC is doing, then if you see that BTC is stable or it's increasing in value, then just switch to you know, your alternative cryptocurrency of choice, and then make your money. It's really that simple, you know. But of course, I've been doing this for like a while, so for me it might be very easy, but for you it might take you a little bit of time. So this is one of the reasons why you definitely have to reach out to me via my email. But it's not cheap, but it's worth it. Trust me, it is worth it. So in case you guys have got any other questions for me, I think I'm going to do a video about Cardano, because Cardano really seems to be very explosive, and it has been pumping like so much for the past few weeks, and I'm really sad that I didn't really get to trade Cardano, and I kind of overlooked it. But as you can see right over here, we are nearing the all-time high, the previous all-time high. Well, according to this information, the recent all-time high was around $1.23, which happened on the 26th of February 2021. That happened 31 minutes ago. So Cardano can actually be way much more explosive, and there's actually room for it to grow. So I'm definitely going to be making another dedicated video to, well, about Cardano, because, you know, like I do not really want to like miss this trade. And we broke the previous all-time high, so that means there's going to be resistance which is broken. So the more resistance is broken, the more the bulls are able to like flex their wings. I mean, do bulls have wings? But you guys already know what I'm talking about. So anyhow, yeah, I'm going to be making a video about this one because it could be like a very good trade. You know, we could see some explosiveness as far as Cardano is concerned. So big shout out to all the people who have Cardano in their portfolio. Congratulations, it's doing very well. So yeah, talk to you a little bit later. In case you've got any other questions, contributions, or just anything that you would love me to talk about, please let me know in the comment section below. I do try my best to reply to all your comments and suggestions and all that good stuff. Thank you for supporting me. You guys are absolutely awesome, and talk to you a little bit later. Bye.